Hi there. In this clip I will explain an interesting function. We will see how it's possible to use randomization in order to make our natural scenes look more realistic. We'll do that, using examples. So I'll first create a very simple landscape without randomization, and then we compare that with randomization turned on. Okay, so let me log in. The randomization function can be accessed here. If you click on the settings button, you can see a random button. Okay, we'll leave it off for now so that we can create something without randomization. All right, I will try to keep this clip very short so that we get to focus on one function at a time. All right, if you remember from the last clip, we can raise a grade by selecting a grade from the grade category, and in this case I've picked a 32 meter square grade so that it's fairly large, and then we can place objects on that. So I'm clicking on create, and then I'm looking for the flora category, and I'm going to pick trees, and then I just pick pine as the first thing that pops up over there. And let me try to create a simple alley of pine trees. So I'm just adding these here to create the alley. And the trees are snapping to these positions. And you can already see something happening. You can see that the trees are exactly the same. They have exactly the same orientation and the same height. So it makes this little alley here look very dead is not the word. I think it's very uninteresting visually. Okay, and let's turn on randomization, and we'll do exactly the same thing on this side. And you can see that the trees are of different heights and rotation. But there is a more natural feel to this alley of pine trees. Of course, here we have selected the pine tree as an example. You can select stones and rocks and flowers and things like that, more interesting objects, in order to create, a better looking or more natural looking environment. And that would save a lot of time, So, that's the difference between creating using the random setting on and why it's important to use. It's just a time saver. Of course, you can change the rotation and size manually, but it's so much easier to do it this way. Alright, I'll see you next time for another tutorial. Thanks for your attention.